Good morning, candidates. This is for IBPS PO. IBPS PO interview. I think next week IBPS PO interview is starting, and many of you will be appearing. And I wish all of you the best of luck. I wish you must succeed and get selected as an officer in the bank of your choice. This is my say prayers to God also. Now, the topic that has been assigned to us is that about say personality test. How personality test matters a lot in the case of say our bank interviews. In the case of bank interviews, how it is relevant, how it is important, that is what we are trying to see. In almost all activities of our life, one can succeed only when he approaches that particular topic or concept or situation with a positive mind. With a positive mind, you must have belief in yourself. First of all, you must make yourself understand that you are going to succeed. True, some of us have not had say successes for a few years, 2 3 years. In fact, I have had experience of candidates with 7 years backlog getting recruited into very reputed regulatory bodies also, not because of my teaching or our companies teaching you, but because of the interest they evince in ensuring success, or the belief that they have, this time I am going to succeed. That top sort of a feeling should come. So you should tell repeatedly, I will succeed. I will succeed. I will succeed. That's the first mantra. Then you must always have good thinking. Our human mind being what it is, we are tempted to think about bad, unnecessary things. At the same time, we have good things to do also. But right now, you see, I have this assignment. I kept aside all my cinema, etc., and I am concentrating on this. So when you keep your mind active, fresh, concentrated, then you can achieve excellent results. In fact, I had the opportunity of involving myself in conducting HR programs for our Indian bank for nearly 10 years. Nearly 10 years when I was young. I was just between 29 to 39 or so, 40 maximum. I was doing it and I used to enjoy getting it done. And in those days, one of the topic I used to make a research, and it has been published in the magazine of the Indian Institute of Bankers also, is what makes you motivate yourself. So first and foremost thing is, unless you feel motivated, you will not be creating a positive impression in the minds of the interviewers. So what motivates yourself? When this question was given to a new set of probationary officers who had joined the bank in the year 1981, the general points that came out during that discussion, and it is alive today also, it is very much useful today also, is that when I consider my work to be important, I feel motivated. When I feel I am recognized, I feel motivated. when I feel or I think that what I know is correct, I feel motivated. So these are some of the points. You keep them in mind and you feel yourself motivated so that you are going to ensure success in this IBPS PO examination. And for this guidely programs, you can join and get a discount if you use my um, my code. The code is SAMB12. S for sugar, A for Agra, M for mother, B for Bombay, 1 2. If you put that, you will get attractive discount offered by our guidely, and you can make use of it. So that's what I would like to tell you in this context itself. Now we were discussing about personality test. See, what is important is you should not have fear. You should not have doubtfulness about you. In fact, while discussing about HR topics, I have come across a case where a very famous lawyer used to fail in silly cases. And when it was analyzed how this tendency has come to him, it was traced back to his younger days when he was riding a horse. This is relating to Western countries. He was riding a horse and he fell down from the horse, and the horse was keeping its leg on his say chest. So at that stage, he created he got a fear, and that fear has stayed in him. Nothing happened to him after that. And what has happened is that whenever he considers the opposite party to be more powerful than him, at that stage when he was young, he started feeling, I am so small, the horse is so big, so what will happen to me? No, so this sort of a feeling he had. So accordingly, even after becoming famous lawyer, whenever he come across some other lawyer and he considers that case to be very tough one, or the opposite part to be a tough one, finished, he will lose that very simple case. So when you enter the interview hall, please enter with a hope you are okay. And the people there are not there to pull you down. They are there to test you only. You should have a feeling, I am okay, you are okay. You should not have a feeling, I am not okay. No, no, no. Such a feeling is wrong. You should feel, I have prepared, I have studied, I have joined for group study, I have prepared well, I have practiced well, I have attended mock interviews, so I will succeed. So that sort of a positive thinking you must have. What questions are they going to ask? They will ask only questions that I know. And maybe out of the 20 questions they ask, if I do not know 3 or 4 questions, it is not a big problem. So you should have a thinking very clearly in that. So to create a strong impression in band personality tests, it comes from the right mix of preparation. You must prepare well for the interview. By that I mean, say in the case of IBPS PO, you must know about your native place. You must prepare about banking. You must prepare about your first preference bank. You must know other banking and commerce related areas like RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, NHB, NABARD, then SIDB, everything. You must prepare thoroughly. And you must also be in the know of things of, say, what is happening around us. Newspaper reports. Like if somebody goes for interview now, they will be asked about MPC, Monetary Policy Committee. What is the decision latest? Why they took it? So that is what is in the case of, say, LBOs and others, they will test something more. So you should have a good preparation and you should have a professional image. That means I don't copy my dress. I am just sitting with a slack. But in your case, you must go with, say, dark color pant, light color shirt, then with a full arm shirt, with a tie, then a belt. Many candidates, I have seen, they come without a belt also. Possibly they cannot afford to buy, I don't know. But still, and also you must have a black shoe. I would recommend black shoe, well polished. Or if you have a good brown, you get it polished. I would recommend it be a shoe-laced one. That will give an excellent impression. But I am used to wearing that slip-on only. But then the a shoe with laces will give a better impression as you walk through from the gate. See, in the interviews, they would have arranged it in such a way you will be walking a few yards. You will be seen in person. They will watch you. How are you walking? Are you walking with, say, folded shoulders or with broad shoulders? These things they will watch you. Then your behavior must be consistent in a psychometric test. But here, psychometric test is not there. Even if it is there, it is already over. You are coming for your mock interview only. So you have positive thinking about various things in life. You believe this interview is conducted to select the best people with full objectivity in mind, not subjective. Subjective means selecting somebody who is very tall or who is very short, something like that, or somebody belonging to this state, somebody belonging to that state. No, 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 no. Objective. The board that is sitting there is a very matured board. Most of them may be around 60 years plus 60. And they will all be testing you, keeping their 30, 40 years of service in their mind. And there may be an HR expert also. So they will try to find out about you. How are you sitting? How are you walking? How are you, say, keeping your hands? I suggest you keep your hands by holding the folder that contains your documents. Otherwise, you will not know what to do. You will do like this and all that. No, no, no. You should not do like that. And in the personal interviews, what is important is you are being present at the venue before time. But if you are delayed due to unavoidable circumstances, it is fine. But you must know where you are staying, how long it will take for you to reach your interview spot. So I would suggest you better go on the previous day to that city. You find out your location, find out how much distance, how long it takes for you to travel, and where is the interview venue. Sometimes it is conducted in hotels. Sometimes it is conducted in zonal office, I don't know. So you decide about that. You try to find out where the interview venue is, so that next day when you come, you will not be searching. I hope I have made my point clear. You must focus on showing a stable, ethical, and customer-oriented personality with clear communication and good basic banking awareness. So all these are very, very important. Number one, whatever you speak must be stable. 1 minute, let me check up. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, some courier had come. Yeah, you must present yourself stable. For example, at one instance, you should not say yes for the same point. Next time, you should not say no for the same point. Like that. Supposing they ask you, do you want to work in rural areas? You say yes initially. Later on, you say, no, I have to ask my mummy. That doesn't go well. So you please prefer that. Then the answers must be ethical. Ethical means bankers have ethics. Businessmen have ethics. A businessman should honor his word. He should carry out his commitment. Similarly, a banker, you should not reveal the details of other customers to others. You should carry out as per rules, regulations. You cannot change it for X, Y, Z. Then your approach should always be customer-oriented personality. That is, you must put yourself into the shoes of the customer. Empathy. You must empathize with him so that you will be able to attend to the needs of the customers. And you must have good basic banking awareness. That is a must. Banking awareness, nowadays there is no shortage of material. Lot of materials are given, and you please go through them and make yourself updated. But nowadays, see, things are changing, and when things change, it is communicated through internet. So before going for the interview, you must keep yourself updated about what is the share price of your first preference bank, what is the market capitalization of your first preference bank. Such things you can see in the mobile itself as you travel in an auto or say in a car taxi. Okay, please do that. Similarly, you must know about Bombay Stock Exchange, National Nifty rates and all, at least as on the previous day evening. So before the interview, you must study about specific bank history. In the case of IBPS, invariably they will ask about your first preference bank. Why did you select that as a first preference bank? Most of us select as first preference bank possibly Punjab National Bank or say Bank of Baroda or Canada Bank, as the case may be, I don't know. So whatever bank you feel like top ranks, you can do that. And if you have chosen your local bank, like people from South India may choose Indian Bank or Indian Overseas Bank, like that. So whatever bank you have chosen, you must study about the history, their products, their digital channels, and the recent news about the bank, also MD and CEO, and your state's business focus. And this shows you are serious about getting into the bank. Next one, review your own profile. Be ready to explain academics, job changes, gaps. What are your strengths and why banking? Why this bank? Why this role like this? There are so many HR related questions. I think you must have come across. I have a list of 50 questions. You must be familiar with them, like strength, weakness, happiest day, then dullest day, your enemy, your role model. Like that, so many questions are there. And I'm sure the faculty teaching you would have covered this very much in detail. Next point is practice. Next one is the same. Practice HR and situational questions using what is the situation, what is the task, what is the action, what is the result, so that you sound structured and confident and not confused. Okay, you must be able to talk confidently. I have seen some cases where candidates start a point and then they stop it in between, blinking, sorry, sir, I can't complete. That happens. Why? You fear. You have fear. Not only fear, you start talking without thinking fully. So that makes it an important point. We must be clear in our mind what we are going to speak, then start talking. Correct. So next point is first impression and body language. As I told you earlier, you must reach about 20-30 minutes early. Carry a neat file arranged in order and dress in conservative formals. I told you about dark color pant and shirt and all that for women. Accordingly, the suitable dress in which they are comfortable, and be punctual. And grooming, that is hairstyle and all, then mustache, dadi and all that. And you go through the files even before going, check up what is there and particular, where is that particular thing. For example, where is Aadhaar card, where is PAN card, where is 10th class mark sheet, where is 12th class, everything you should keep it properly and go. Sit straight. Do not fold arms like this. Maintain a natural eye contact with all the panel members. In IBPS and all, sometimes they have 5 people, 6 people also, depending on the extra number of people coming. And in some companies like Coal India Limited, once it had 10 people, Baba. Food Corporation also had 10 people, and not ordinary people. It had MD, it had general managers, so bada people. And you must smile lightly and avoid fidgeting. See, the confidence is important. You should not start shaking and all that. The fear will be there, but it should not be exposed. Greet each member respectfully. Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Look at all of them at the same time and wait to be asked to sit. They will tell you. And similarly, when you move the chair, you should not make too much noise. And keep your tone calm. You should not talk like me. I am talking loudly because I am more interested in giving you the best. So I want to tell you with full clarity. So my voice is at a raised one. It need not be this level. Talk at a calm manner, polite, and you should not use slang language. Yeah, that and all the such words should not be used. Then how will you answer? Speak slowly, that is speed, and clearly. in simple language. Some candidates, especially I've seen, they are very fast, especially when they speak in their local language. For example, some Malayalam, some Tamil candidates, Hindi candidates I've seen, they talk very fast and finishing in 3 or 4 logical points. Do not mix languages unnecessarily. Avoid very long speeches. Your answer should be brief, concise, to the point. When I ask you, why did you choose agriculture? You should tell that reason only. I took agriculture because my father is an agriculturist. I have an interest in agriculture field and I thought the future in this line will be good. So I chose it. You should not start telling, sir, agriculture is a very important profession. It contributes 17 to 18% of the GDP, something like that. No, no, no. Such extra things you should avoid. You should avoid. Then technical and banking questions. First give the core definition or concept. Then add 1 or 2 practical bank level points or examples. It depends on the type of question. Whenever they ask some practical questions like, say, a customer comes for opening of account, he has no Aadhaar card or say PAN card, how will you do it? You can ask him to open basic savings bank account, small account, something like that. Then the problems can be multifarious. For example, a husband and wife account is there. Husband comes and tells, I want to remove the name of my wife from this. Can you do that? Then there is an account, the name of 4 brothers. One brother wants to close the account. Can you do it? No. So like that. Then if you don't know something, admit it briefly and add how you would learn or that you recently read related information. Honesty with learning attitude scores better than bluffing. Instead of telling a lie, don't tell a lie. Showing the right personality check traits like integrity, customer focus, teamwork, stress handling, adaptability. Then banks look for stable, dependable people, not heroic risk takers. In answers, repeatedly show you put customer interest and sales above shortcuts. You can work in teams and take feedback. You are willing to receive feedback from others and implement it. Stay calm under pressure and accept targets positively. It is said easily but difficult to practice, but you must practice. I have seen some of my colleagues who are very good. They practiced it very well. They had very good name from the boss. They were doing the work correctly, but they were not thinking too much about themselves. Sometimes what happens, I have had experience in situations you feel that I have prepared very well. When you think like that, that will bring a bad problem for you. Supposing this is not applicable here, group discussion is not there for you. So now how these are some of the important points. Say you should maintain natural eye contact with panel members. Avoid staring at the floor or at the fan. Sit upright and avoid slouching or fidgeting. This conveys alertness and respect. Speak slowly, clearly. Smile lightly, not to show engagement, and avoid interrupting others. So these are some of the points I thought I must share with you. And I think you would have come to know that personality is very important. That personality, it differs from person to person, family to family. See, in many of our younger generation, what happens is that they are the single child or one among the two. They are given too much importance, such a thing with a result. They always believe that they are the best. They are the people to be given importance. So, and also they do not have an attitude of giving service to others. What is most important is in banking, you must be willing to serve people. You are joining the bank not for the high salary they are paying, not for the salary security they are giving, but you will succeed if you have a desire to be of service to people. People may be demanding very high, but you must be in a position to accept it calmly. So as you enter the hall, that is interview hall, as I already told you, walk with shoulders back and head held high. This signals your self-assurance. Greet the panel with a firm handshake. I think mostly in our country, not many of us do give handshake. Then maintain eye contact. Sitting posture, I have already explained, very important. Then facial expressions. Many of us have the habit of using same words. Naturally, basically, frankly, telling about myself from my point of view. Some routine words avoid. Then avoid looking down frequently, smile lightly, then have a good facial expression, positive. And these are some of the points. I don't want to repeat them. So if you summarize all this and present yourself confidently, you will succeed. To sum up, number one, believe you are going to succeed. Two, you read, practice for the interview content. You know what type of questions will be asked. And even if they ask a question which you are not prepared, don't hesitate to say, I don't know. No problem. Okay, believe yourself, then prepare yourself well. Go and reach the venue or 20 to 30 minutes before. Then sit calm. Don't get perturbed. Take care of your important things like PAN card, Aadhaar card, phone, etc. properly. Be smiling, be hopeful, take everybody as helpful, and believe the system has been very objective. An institution like IBPS conducting is very objective way. Believe that, and you go and present yourself well. You will succeed. Best wishes. Best wishes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I have covered almost all the important points. Guidely Institute wanted me to prepare this, and I thought I should give the best here. So accordingly, all the candidates of Guidely, I'm sure you will succeed. And those who want to join Guidely classes, you can use my code SAMB12. S for sugar, A for apple, M for mother, B for Bombay, then 1, 2, 12. If you give that and apply, you may get discount. You enjoy that discount also. I wish all of you the best of luck. Bye.